The culture of the Battle Sisters is actually quite interesting, because to talk about it, we have to talk about the true origins of the Battle Sisters. Back in the 36th millennia, more specifically the age of the apostasy, there was an all-female warrior cult known as the Daughters of the Imperium that resided on the planet San Lior. Now, this cult was dedicated to the absolute dedication of the following of the Emperor and the teachings of his will. They were one day greeted by Goge Van Dyer, High Lord of the Administram, or better known as the Adeptus Ministorum, and wanted to implement this cult into his army for the Imperium. However, the sisters did not trust Van Dyer since he was just an alien to them. I mean, what could he even know about the Emperor? Well, a lot, since he was supposedly blessed by the Emperor himself and said he would prove he was by commanding one of his officers to shoot him. At first they hesitated, but finally cooperated and fired upon him. Since Van Dyer knew of a protective field generated by the Rosarus of the Exalarchy, which Rosarus is basically a famous word for a protective force field that lies inside an amulet he was wearing. Upon seeing him not even being scratched by his soldier's attack, the cult immediately decided to join Van Dyer and in turn the Imperium. After Van Dyer corrupted the woman into becoming the brides of the Emperor, yes, he did that, he would go to enslave and abuse his tyrannical power over them, until one day he was abruptly met by Alicia Dominica, by her beheading him. After Van Dyer was put down, deserved, a higher-up of the Imperium, called Sebastian Thor proclaimed a decree passive, which basically forbid the Exalarchy from having men under arms, which is convenient for the young Battle Sisters since they were not men, they were all women. Funny how loopholes work. After which the sisters eventually rebuilt into then one day becoming the modern Adeptasororitas as we know today.